Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to my show. Nice little story for you for tonight. Little bit different, as you've seen on things about buses. As you know, I'm called Geordie Dave. I'm from Newcastle, and it's a little bit of a history about buses in the Newcastle area. I'll admit I'm not an expert on buses, so it's only the little bit knowledge I know, which is not a great deal, but a little bit. So I hope you'll enjoy this. But before we go anywhere else, I'll start going through the chat. Excuse the cuckoo clock in the background. It's 8 o'clock. It's a minute out, but so hope you can hear us okay. So we'll start off with Gillian Milne. Evening, everyone, and hello, Geordie Dave. Then we have Dano's Universe. Hello, everyone, and hello, Dad. Good luck with your show. Thank you. Then we have Warren James. Hi, all, and hi, Dad. Good luck with your show. Thank you, Warren. And D. Harris. Evening, all. I'm going to just jump to the NMB page in a minute. Holix, good evening. Hi, Holix. Holix, hope everyone is well. Holix, hi, D. Harris. DS Models and Vintage, hello, everyone. Holix, hi, Gillian Milne, Daniel's Universe, DS Models Vintage, and Warren James. White Gloves Models, hi all, hope all always having a wonderful Monday. Gillian Milne, hi, Holix. So, hi, yeah. Warren James, hi, Holix, how are you? Holix, good, thank you, Warren James. D. Harris, good evening, Holix. Holix, happy Valentine's Day, and happy Valentine's Day to you. Crafty Chris, hello everyone, good luck, Geordie. God, this is just jump more. D. Harris, evening, Crafty Chris. Crafty Chris, hi, D. Holix, hi. D. Harris, evening, Geordie Dave, hi, D. Holix, hi, White Glove Models. Dana's Universe, hi, Holix. And I'll store that. That's a chat up. Oh, no, one more just come in. Holix. Oh, everything's went funny here. Holix, hi, White Glove Models. And Dano's Universe, hi, Holix. All right, I'll store that if it's going to let us. I'll store that. We do have a store here. It's supposed to allow us to. So we'll come on. So I'm going to take the camera down and then I'll start off. We have got this set up. I can't see the chat, so carry on chatting. Because I'm moving on to the side, I've got to keep blanking at the screen. So once I've went through this, I'll then go back to the chat. So. Okay, this is about Newcastle Corporation Transport and Electricity Undertaking. Long word, but that's what they call themselves. It's had the diesel buses, trolley buses, and the principal colours, a lot of people remember in the 60s, were yellow. So, if a bunch of them come in a row, it would be, the standing joke was when you were waiting for the bus and all of a sudden 3 or 4 come along, it was, here come a bunch of bananas. So, but before that, before 1949, Newcastle had various different colours. Their motor buses were different colour and to the yellow ones. So I'll admit I have got some information I am thinking of right. So we'll start off in the early days, bringing it in. We had I'll just take that off the screen, it's in your way. We had the trams. This is a typical Newcastle tram of the 1920s. Evening Chronicle. So we used them, and there would have been other buses came in for during the war years and all that, and then they phased the trams out, and Newcastle started a trolleybus system. Apparently it came one of the biggest trolleybus systems outside of London. Now I've got 2 trolleybuses here. This is a 1/50th scale. So this is one of them. This is made by Geordie. It doesn't say on the bottom what it is. It's a carrier. So these were seen around Newcastle. This one's going to Delville Road, which is in Elsick. I've had this model a good few years now, so it's this is my pride and joy of me models. This, I love it. It's sort of centerpiece in my cabinet. So see, it's got these on the top, which actually go up and down. Sorry with the shakes. I'm a little bit. I shouldn't be now, because I should be used to this by now. But and now a lot of people will probably remember these ones the most. The 6-wheelers. A lot of photographs of these ones. I believe the sunbeams. So one of the same. It's got the working things. So and as I say, the motor buses, weren't the same colour as the trolley buses then. They were dark blue and cream. This is an AAC Regent. This is the Corgi one. Nice model. And as I say, then they decided to change from the blue and make the buses the same colour. So I've got a couple here. Was it the 1949 they started changing from the blue and cream to the yellows? And this is a Brit bus, another AAC. Yellow was a bit too bright on this one, so the sort of it's a Brit bus. I would say the colours are not original. As I say, you can look at it compared to the trolley bus. Is a little bit too bright. But it's other companies. As I say, companies printing in different way. So, and then there was the Leyland with the tin front. DFC correct. I asked some advice of DFC on this one, because it doesn't tell you on the bottom. It just says MCW, and there's an AEC, the AEC Mark 5 or Mark 4. The front end's a little bit the same as that, and I thought it wasn't, but no, this is the Leyland tin fronted. So my dad used to actually the next one I've gotten, because when my dad was alive, and I showed him this one, which is the Leyland PD2. My dad learned to drive in one of these, and he used to drive for Newcastle Corporation before he moved on to these. So all these ones would have had your conductor, and as I say, we started then bringing the back loaders in. No, I mean the back engine buses. So I now have an Atlantean, and this one's the DMLA fleet line of the Atlanteans. These were brought in for, as I say, they were going to literally get rid of conductors and bring the one-man operation. But around about the 60s, these have started running around. Still the same with the running around with the older ones. And our trolley buses, I think, finished in about 1964. So a lot of people will probably remember the Atlanteans. And then Newcastle Corporation finished, and people might remember the PTE. This is a PTE bus. Remember these buses? Yeah, remember going to the number 7 that used to take us to school. That was one of these. So somebody out there will probably tell us what actually model it is, because it doesn't tell you on the thing. But no, it just is it's another Brit bus. That's the thing with Brit bus; they don't tell you on the bottom, whether it's a Leyland or anything like that. But yeah, distinctive passenger transport, PT. When the PT came in, they sort of took over Sunderland District and North Tyneside and South Tyneside. So it was distinctive colours right away across the board. It's the only one I've got that's twin doored. And then I think it was hit deregulation, and everything was taken over by busways. This is a metro bus. Yellow is definitely wrong on this. Far too bright. It was but I remember busways trying to go back to the maroon colours and of the old. And these came, so I think busways came driver owned. Bit like the company I work for. I work for the care company, and we're sort of employee owned. And I think Newcastle Busway as well, employee owned. They also brought out. I'm going to go to a picture here. Let's just go here. Busway has also brought back the blue bus services on a temporary. So they're sort of trying to bring back some of the old colours. So on some of the runs, they brought blue bus services out. That's ECW bodied Bristol RE was a required second hand, May 1994. And then Stagecoach come along now. Stagecoach, when they came along, they promised that they wouldn't change the liveries. But you know what these big companies are like, and here's little Dennis. And everybody were familiar with this. The Stagecoach is this colour. So they're one of the big bus services in the city now, along with Arriva and Go North East. So there used to be Northern and all that, and I think that's who Go North East took over. Maybe wrong there, but let's see. So, but as I say, Stagecoach in the 2000s changed their colours. I've got a 2001. This is a Advair 400. Number 63. That goes up the west end, right away across from the east end of the west end of Newcastle. It's across like number 40 runs right away from east end to the west end Newcastle. So, still got these ones on the road. Some of these ones on the road now, same colour scheme, even though Stagecoach have now changed their colour scheme. I'm looking at the time. Yeah, Dave, you're going to be on a little bit early. I didn't realise I'm getting through this so quick. And the Stagecoach colours now are that one. So, and another little fact for you is in there, and I was surprised when I found this out. I'll switch back up to my other camera. I was surprised when I found this out. It was actually Dano that sent us a picture at the high level bridge of the horse-drawn bus, and the last horse-drawn bus in Newcastle was 1951. I thought, God, they went out. I thought they went out when the trams went out. But 1951 was the last time a horse-drawn bus was used in Newcastle, and they say a year later, the last horse-drawn bus to be used commercially in Britain was either Suffolk or Sussex a year after the Newcastle one. So so I hope you enjoyed that little sort of journey on the thingy. Actually, what I'll do before I thingy, I'll go back to the other camera. I'll give you a shot of my lineup. Sorry, jumping cameras. And I'll bring the buses down to show you the lineup. I can't get them from the front. I'm sorry, because I dare to move the camera too much off the. See what I can do with move them out of the way. So I'm going to bring this camera down and a bit. No, best I can. I was hoping to try and show you a good lineup with the buses, but I can't get the camera there. Would have been nicer if I could have gotten a shot of the right across the front of them, but I've got the camera on the. Will it tilt that way a bit? Ah, there you go. Can it come down a bit more? So the best shot I can give you of me vehicles on a sort of line up. So switch across to my face. So I hope you enjoyed that little brief history. I'll go back up to where I was. As I say, it's one of my passions, collecting the buses. I do have other buses from the coastal regions and a couple of more modern buses up in the cabinet. I'll get them down one day and show you. So we'll go back up to the chat. Yorkshire Crafter, hi all. D Harris, evening at Yorkshire Crafter. Dave, wow, love the 150 trolley bus. Yeah, it's a lovely model. DS Models. I honestly didn't know they had a six wheel trolleys. Yeah, I think they call them the Sunbeam. Yeah, this one I think. Yeah. How many good were eyesight? Another one. It just is BUT. So yep, they're the. I've seen a few pictures of them, and I'm sure that Beamish have got one in. I don't know if Santoff have. I don't know if Santoff has got one, but I know Beamish have got one in. DS was I was there the day the last Tees trolleybus ran in service. Oh, nice. D Harris, nice colour scheme on the Regent. Yeah, the one nice. On the blue one. Yep. As I say, these were Newcastle's early colour schemes. So they separated them from the trolley buses, and as I say, but then they decided to make them all everything yellow and maroon. And I say now you look around the town now, it's buses of all different colours now. I did do a photo shoot and put a video up, and it's all different colours on the buses now. How long have I been collecting the models? How long have I been collecting? About 20 years. I don't know. I've always been into modelling and thinking with it and having the kids and all that thing, and just it was one day I was watching it. I don't know if people remember QVC, and I was watching it. A show now of models, and I seen, oh, well, I says, I like that bus. I think I'll buy it. It was a big American bus that's on the top of my cabinet there, and it sort of I bought that. Then the bug sort of hit us, and I decided I would talk to my dad and about his driving and all that, and I started looking around for the Newcastle buses and started collecting them, and then the trolley buses. That's how I got into them. Me stepfather, he collects as well. He's got a big collection of buses. So he took us to one or two bus fairs where I could, toy shows when they were up local. There used to be one at Whitley Bay at the Park Hotel. Went there, had a look around, and as I say, the sort of bug hitters started collecting them. And it's now. Then it went not just from buses. I started collecting the 1960s cars, and I've got a load of them up in the cabinet. And I started Eddie Stobbart. I seen a couple of Eddie Stobbart trucks up in the Newcastle area, and I thought, oh, I like them. Stand out totally different from other trucks. So I started collecting some Eddie Stobbart trucks. So I've got two cabinets full now. I could do with another cabinet. So because it's running out of space, and I know I've got quite a lot going to be coming to us in an inheritance. The longer the better, because I don't wish anything hard on Jim. But as you say, when he passes away, he has said that I can have the buses, and he's got a massive collection. He's got about 3 or 4 suitcases full. So where they're going to go, I do not know. Julie and my wife will be going mad if I'm putting cabinets all over the place. She'd have nowhere to put her diamond paintings when she starts doing that properly. So, David Bassett, good evening, Geordie Dave. Nice collection of the Newcastle Corporation buses. My great uncle drove buses for the Birmingham Corporation and their Coventry Road depot in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, thank you, David. As I say, my dad, he started his bus driving career with Newcastle Corporation, and then he came off the bus side and went on to coaching. He preferred the coaching and the service. The PTA is a Metro Scania bus, right, Chaz, Dave? The Brit one is a Scania double decker. I have that model in red and transport livery. Yes, thanks, David. Horlicks. Now the stagecoach is my era. Yeah, stagecoach seem to be all over now. I don't like the stagecoach buses very much because as a carer, I travel all over the region and I go. I like to go north east buses. They seem to have better stock of buses. Stagecoach just seem to be, rough and ready bus. It might be the same. It might be the same buses go ahead northeast, but it seems to go on obviously look more for passenger comfort. Where stagecoach are just rough and ready seats and just get the passengers on. Dave's models, you certainly have some lovely models, Dave. Thanks, Dave. Daniel's Unison, what is your favourite bus? Well, as I said before, the carrier trolley bus, my 150 scale of the Newcastle bus is my favourite. That's my favourite of the Newcastle vehicles. If you see in the bus wise, I don't know, probably the Leyland PD2. Yeah, this one, and I think that's. I've got some sort of an attachment with that because when I showed my dad this one, he turned around and says he drove that registration number and everything's exactly the same as the one he had. So that sort of gives us some significance to the family. So he said he drove the real thing, passed his test on it. So I would say that would be my little favourite of the buses. Horlicks. I used to get the 22 in Hastings. That was the all rounder route. Could never go wrong on that bus to where you wanted to go. I remember the old variants of the stagecoach colours. Yeah, they were that colour for a while, and as I say, now they've changed. They've changed again to that picture I showed, but I've never seen it up to now. They've never brought another model out of the new colours. Not up here. I haven't seen any. With because if I got one with the colour, I'd draw that it would be for the Newcastle. White gloves. That was certainly fun. Thank you, white gloves. White gloves. I love the different buses and the history. Dano, you need to take a picture of them. Maybe put them on the page group. Yeah, I could. I've got them lined up. Yeah, get the camera out and take a shot. Warren James, well done. Big thumbs up, everyone. Thank you, Warren. David Bassey, we had a 4 little single-deck ECW Bristol NHS buses at Amersham, London County Garage in the 1980s that was sold on to Tyne Weir. Yeah, because they brought. I think Newcastle were good for buying buses from other places. Because I think a lot of the early ones they bought from East Yorkshire Transport. Same spec as the London 6-wheelers. Yep. Julian, good night and a big thumbs up and a good show. Not finished yet, Julian. You need a model of a Tyneside and a Wearsider. Yep, love to get one of them, which, as I say, it's out. Just have to keep searching the internet and seeing because I don't know about your places, but Newcastle is dead on model shops. Most of these models I've either picked up from going to a show or off eBay. David Bassett, no stage bus buses in Aylesbury or High Wycombe. Sadly, we have the dreadful Arriva. In Wycombe, we have Carousel, who are now part of the Go Ahead group. Yeah, we have Arriva as well. To tell you the truth, I think you got a better deal with Arriva than what you have with Stagecoach. And the Go Ahead group must be massive because I say they seem to have the best. They seem to have the best buses around. Horlicks, great show. Thank you, Horlicks. And D Harris, nice little insight. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad people enjoyed that. As I say, it's my, as I say, my region, and as I say, you know, I'm not a, I'm not a historian or anything like that. I just look on the internet and things like that. So I don't know a great deal. There's people on here probably look at the radio as well, like Dave saying, can tell you what this, that, and that is. I'm not up to it, into it like that. So what's and Dano? There used to be a good model shop where I used to go to, where we used to go in the car. I think I remember you got our cabinets from there. Yeah, at Gosforth. Yeah, Dano, great show, well done. Yeah, thanks, Dano. So I'll right. Well, all I've got to say now is schedule. I think Dave's putting a show on later on tonight. So DS Models and Vintage. So 9:30, I think he's going to put on. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we've got Crafty Chris doing our Eddie Starboard build. I think it's be issue 16 or 16, I think. Wednesday, Mark and Holix are doing Arduino. Thursday, is there anybody? Thursday, the girls with the craft and chat. Friday will be Holix's channel. You'll have to watch. I don't know what Holix is doing that night, so you'll have to watch for that. It'll be another cracking show with Holix, always is. Saturday, Dave, DS Models and Vintage, I think he's going out that night. And Sunday is Dano's build with the Star Trek Enterprise. And that's all I can say for now. So I'll just go through these two chats, and then I'll end the show. So Dave Bassett, Arriva awful down here. Just offload all their old clapped out wrecks. New buses going north. In Aylesbury, we have several small independents who are trying to drive Arriva off all the routes. Yeah, the Arriva buses up here are not too bad. As you say, they must be sending them up north, but I know this. I would say a stagecoach on here. We get the rubbish stagecoach, especially up where I live. I live outside the city and around a rural area, and we seem to get the rubbish one up here. We usually call, there's a bus that comes here up here, single decker. We call it the wreck. DS Models and Rich, great show. Thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Geordie Dave's channel, please. Thank you, Dave. David Bassett, great little show. And tell Geordie Dave, thank you very much. And my show later will be at 9:30 p.m. Okay, thanks, Dave. Okay, where I find everything on here. So okay, thank you for joining me. I'll probably look at putting another show out in another month or two. I'm not just as I say, I'm into other things. Plus, I do have an allotment, so I may do a show down there one day once we get the allotment showed out and gives you a nice little tour of that. So I'll say good night for now. So good night, everybody, and stay safe. And a strong winds due this week, so be very careful.